Sports Trust acts as an implementation partner to its trustees, stakeholders and corporate donors. It distributes sporting equipment, kits and installs sports facilities in rural or historically disadvantaged communities in South Africa across all sporting codes for both abled and disabled sports. The Sports Trust recently hosted its annual fundraising event, the Sports Trust Quiz Night, which took place at the theatre on the track near Khanlami in Johannesburg. The theme this year was gladiators, and 30 corporate teams participating enjoyed dressing up and battling it out against each other for overall winning status during 6 rounds of sports trivia questions.
SAB has been a trustee for the Sports Trust for a long time now, and I think our relationship is very important because through Sports Trust we get to ensure that a lot of kids in schools get to stay away from social ills by participating in sporting activities. So it's important that we raise funds like the events such as the quiz nights to ensure that a lot of corporates can pump in funds to ensure that we can do more for these kids so that we can ensure that the future of South Africa is bright with healthy and active young kids who will be future stars that will also benefit us as an alcohol company when these guys are playing professional sport, that we can have entertainment, because I think it's important to understand that the balance of ensuring that there's entertainment for us to service our drinkers, but ensuring that responsible usage of alcohol and education about that happens at all levels. So it's important for us to be involved with the Sports Trust.
Linsui's decision to support the Sports Trust was an exciting moment for us in the sense that we decided we wanted to provide a value solution not only to consumers as we know them traditionally, but also to the youth. Part of our ongoing awareness program in terms of environmental sustainability was to be able to target the youth. Now, we understand that at school level there's an enormous amount of sport that's been played. There's a lot of development, fantastic development work that has been done by the Sports Trust, which gives us a beautiful opportunity. There's a lot of synergy in being able to hydrate these children as they go out there and as they sport and they get thirsty. We want them to not only experience a lovely, have a lovely tasting experience, but also to have the comfort and the knowledge, both for the child and the parent, that the water they're drinking is indeed bacteria-free, healthy water.
Our flagship product is the Sport Industry Awards, where we actually reward the sponsors that get involved in sport. Because if it wasn't for the sponsors, we wouldn't have sport. We've done research over and over again, and if it wasn't for the sponsors in sport, an average football ticket to go to a game at Kaizer Chiefs versus Orlando Pirates would actually cost in the region of about 480 Rand. It currently costs 40 Rand. So if it wasn't for the sponsors putting money into the business of sport wouldn't exist in this country.
Obviously, Levergy's a big supporter of the Sports Trust. We've been fortunate enough to help the Sports Trust with the entries in the Sports Industry Awards. And it's just a fun night out tonight, and to be here and see everyone enjoy it. Great for the industry. Happy to be here.
Jabra has actually sponsored the Sports Trust with the Jabra Sports Wireless Pulse, which is actually ideal for anyone that participates in any sport, because the product itself has an inbuilt heart rate monitor which you can pair up with your smartphone or even your sports watch.
It's just a great fun evening to network with people from the industry, to raise awareness about what the Sports Trust do and all of the projects that they're involved with, and ultimately to raise funds for all of the projects of the Sports Trust. From a Nedbank perspective, we're just so proud to be part of the Sports Trust and one of the founding partners.
The Sports Trust hosts this event annually in order to create awareness and raise much needed funds for sport development in disadvantaged communities.
Sports Trust's vision and mission is the development of underprivileged youth through infrastructure development. So this is our annual fundraising event where we invite corporates to come and participate in our corporate sports quiz. This year we've got more than 30 companies that are participating, and of course this is also a way to create awareness in terms of what we're doing, and hopefully make the participants and other organizations to partner in what we're doing in the Sports Trust.
It's lovely to be here. Been doing a lot of work with Nedbank over the years, and obviously they're a huge partner with the Sports Trust, and through that they got us involved in just giving back to the sports industry. We do a lot of work in the industry, and it's just a fantastic opportunity to see everyone getting involved and just contributing to the development of sports within South Africa.
The attendees came dressed up in their finest gladiator outfits, ready to take on the challenge. Once the formalities were over with, the games began.
So the Nedbank Group Sponsorships team is the defending champions for this year's Sports Trust Quiz Challenge. In fact, we've won it 3 out of the last 5 years, and hopefully we'll defend our title again tonight. We're off to a so-so start, but hopefully we'll put in a good finish to it.
I mean, we started off well. We came second after round 2. We're lying second, but I think a lot of good guesswork, a lot of luck. Hopefully we can keep it going, but we'll see. I think the third round was tough. That's a very tough question.
Evening's been fantastic. Coming off last year, we won the best dressed competition. We had to really take a spin on gladiators, and we were inspired by one of our team members, Clive Exton, who was an original MTN gladiator back in the day, and so he said, let's go with a modern gladiator theme, and I think we've done pretty well, and got a great spirit going, so holding thumbs for the best dressed prize again.
Well, it's very nice having a fun evening here tonight at the Sports Trust. The country's got all kinds of issues that we're grappling with at the moment. One of them is this water resource problem that we're dealing with, but it's very nice to have a light-hearted moment, and particularly to see the sponsors, both of which are leaders in the field of water management. So it's a pleasure to be here, a lot of fun to be had in the midst of an otherwise difficult period of time.
I'm actually very fortunate to have been involved with the Sports Trust for a long time, almost since its inception, and it's marvelous to see how it's grown and the wonderful work they've done over the last few years. I was in the Department of Sport before, but now I find myself in Gauteng Cricket Board, and we were able to hook up with them, and the support that they've given up has just been phenomenal. The differences we made, and we've just gone to a field in Orange Farm. I think if you're going to see that field when it's done, it's going to be fantastic. We're going to give the young people of Orange Farm opportunity to play at home for the first time in their cricketing life, and that's the difference that the Sports Trust makes in the lives of people. Fantastic. We're very grateful to the Sports Trust. Keep on doing the good work, and you'll always have our support.
Gladiators, are you ready? Well done to Assure Investment Services for winning this year's title. We're looking forward to another fun event hosted by the Sports Trust next year. The Sports Trust acts as an implementation partner to its trustees, stakeholders and corporate donors. It distributes sporting equipment, kit and installs sports facilities in rural or historically disadvantaged communities in South Africa across all sporting codes for both abled and disabled sports.